1.5 months ago, we moved to Germany with my husband because of my work in tech. And it has been one of the most amazing times in our lives so far. I love talking about money and habits on this channel, so I was very curious if our financial habits change here. And surprisingly, they changed quite a lot. In this video, I will tell you about 5 things that changed in my relationship with money after moving to Germany. It was a very good lesson for me and could be for you as well, to learn that certain financial habits could just stop mattering for you, and new healthy and sometimes unhealthy habits may easily arise in a matter of weeks just because of the environment where you live. If you are new here, my name is Alona and I do weekly videos on happy and healthy financial and lifestyle habits. Make sure to subscribe. First of all, after moving to Germany, we almost stopped eating out in restaurants. Before, when we lived in Turkey, Georgia and Russia, we ate out almost every single day. We could have, for example, a gorgeous breakfast for $6 or $7 per person, including good coffee, eggs, some salmon, avocado, and you would really feel good after this meal and satisfied. Going out for a breakfast was a kind of ritual to me. I thought I couldn't live without. And you know what? Prices for eating out in Munich almost immediately stopped this habit. Let's, for example, take a look at the prices in one of the cafes that my friend recommended me for a breakfast out. So, avocado toast, 9.90 euros. Salmon and egg, 14.90. Let's see how much you would pay for Americano here. And to be honest, the coffee is not that expensive, so it's only 3.50. But to tell you the truth, I never get enough from 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and I always take at least 2 cups. So a breakfast for 2 people would cost us around 32 euros if we just eat 1 dish and have 1 drink of coffee per person. In Istanbul, for example, in one of the best breakfast places, we paid $20 for several dishes per person and also for several cups of coffee. And here you pay a lot more. In Georgia and Russia, where we lived before as well, the prices were also mostly the same. Probably my attitude to restaurant prices in Germany could have been different if my salary got raised more. But with the current exchange rates, while living in Germany, I earn less than I used to earn before when living in Russia. Para-pa-pa-pam. Expectations versus reality. But on the other hand, it helped us break the habit of eating out, and we started eating a lot more home-cooked meals. I'm a professional chef when it comes to cooking scrambled eggs, fried eggs, doing avocado toast, etc. So I just purchase all the groceries in the shop nearby. And by the way, groceries in Germany are really cheap. And I order my favorite coffee, my favorite ground coffee on Amazon for $5 per package. But if you told me half a year ago that I will almost never have breakfast in cafes, I wouldn't believe you. Please share in the comments how often do you eat out in your country, and it would be great if you could share the average price you pay for this meal, and we'll be able to compare different numbers from different countries. The second thing that changed a lot after we moved to Germany is the way we spend our money on travels. Now all of the beautiful places are so close to the place where we live in that we can reach them within a weekend trip. And instead of taking a week off from work, you can just take Monday off or Friday off and have a beautiful trip to Switzerland, Austria, Italy, just generally to the Alps and almost anywhere by plane in Europe. So instead of planning all the vacations in advance and going on a 7-day trip 3 to 4 times per year, we now go several times per month on a 3-day trip. And here is the trick. Before, we used to spend around 1.5 or 2k euros on a 7-day trip, and now we spend around 500 euros on each short weekend break. And it might seem that it's so cheap to travel right now, but if you count the numbers and consider the long-term perspective, you can see that before we used to spend around 6,000 to 8,000 euros per year on travels, and now if we continue with the same spending rate, we will spend around 12,000 euros per year. Probably we will stop traveling that much in a few months, but it's super important to start tracking these trips, because when spending 500 euros on a beautiful journey, like the sceneries you see are insane, you think, oh, that's so cheap, I can travel for so cheap now. But yeah, just again, if we look long term, you spend a lot more. Nevertheless, I really enjoy traveling to the mountains and in the area nearby, so probably we can just figure out how to make these short trips cheaper. And we come to the third financial habit that changed after moving to Germany, and this is the way we spend money on transport. Actually, I didn't expect that huge change here, but this summer the German government introduced really huge discounts on public transportation. And now, for only 9 euros per month, you can travel unlimited with regional trains, with subway, with buses, with trams all around Germany. Unlimited tickets in Bayern costed around like 23 euros per day, and now it's only 9 euros per month. It really facilitates going on one-day hikes somewhere in the area nearby Munich, and also when choosing whether you will go to a certain city in Germany by car or by train, you now choose train. Another thing that changed after moving to Germany is that I bought myself a bicycle and I started going by bike almost everywhere within the city. And I love the wind on my face so much that I never think about getting a taxi to go somewhere within the city. Taxi services here are quite pricey, but why would you want one if you can go either by bike or by cheap and good public transport, or eventually by renting a car in car sharing? So now we travel by bike intercity, we take trains to go on one-day trips, and if we travel abroad in the countries nearby, we will normally rent a car. We share now car sharing, and actually a few times we also took cabriolets, and that was a gorgeous experience. Hit the like button for this beautiful footage that we shot in Italy on our weekend getaway to Dolomites. And now we move to the fourth point, and I want to talk about spending money on beauty services. I knew that I will spend a lot less on beauty services after moving to Germany. When I lived in Russia, it was a regular ritual to do my nails, my brows, my hair, to do facials, and yeah, just everyone around me also did the same on a regular basis. And on regular months, I would spend 400 euros on beauty services. They were quite cheap and of really good quality in Russia, and those included massages several times a week and even doing injection cosmetology several times per year. So summing it up, in Russia it was super common and normal to spend a lot on beauty. And now, after 1.5 months of living in Germany, all of these services seem not that necessary to me anymore, and it seems that for my girlfriends here, they are not necessary as well. I went to a beauty salon several times here at the beginning when we just arrived, and I would say that the quality is a lot worse than I used to get in Russia or in Georgia, and you pay, of course, more for these services. So I started thinking about doing manicure, brows myself. And this habit can save me around 400 euros per month, which makes almost 5,000 euros per year. And last but not least, let's talk about taking care of taxes. And this is the thing I started thinking a lot after moving to Germany. Before, when I lived in Russia, a lot of taxes and deductions were hidden from me and were paid by my employer under the hood. And that was true for every employee in Russia. So I only knew that only 13% of my income are taxed. And that seemed to be a very low number. But yeah, again, in reality, around 40% got deducted from my salary, which I didn't see. In Germany, it's now different. I see everything that is being deducted from my salary, and first time it took me like around an hour to understand why I got 500 euros less than I expected. So like I calculated the salary, like the net salary I should get with a tax calculator, and the sum that I got, it was difference from the sum that this calculator told me. And I think this was because of the incorrect tax class. So to get 500 euros per month more, I should pay attention to my taxes, like submit a tax declaration at the end of the year just to get my money back. And my attitude to taxes, from knowing nothing and being not able to influence it, changed to being aware of the things that are being deducted and being proactive here. And I consider it to be a really good habit for my whole future life. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. I hope it made you think of how your environment influences your financial habits, and maybe you'll get inspired to make some positive changes. Hit the like button to let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for my channel to get more videos like this. Thanks again for watching till the end, and I see you very soon. Bye!